Yeah, bitch, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
Well, Coach, as far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Denver Broncos. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And terrific field position here as the They finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, ready! 90 Wolf! You don't see me in your nightmares, son! Go!
On first down, it's Taylor. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, exit!
They run the counter. It's Taylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back, boy!
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
We go! 70, Indy! 54! Come off the ball! 5!
On second down now. It's Taylor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. From the gun, Eason. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. The Colts send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is away, and it's a high kick. Hit pretty well. He'll return it from the 6. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory.
Ready?
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You're trapped.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, high 7. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Throwing again on second down. Lock. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Throwing to start the drive. Eason escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. From the 21, it's second and 10.
Hey, Orbit. I smell fear in that offense.
To throw again. Eason. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Hey, we got four down.
Operating from the gun. Eason, man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Eason. Got an open man, it's Foster. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A huge play that time for the Colts. 63 yards. Back to throw. Eason, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 6 yards away, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, and there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lock. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
70, Indy.
On 2nd down, Freeman. Past the 20. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have one remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. One more time with Lindsey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Philip Lindsey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. The 50, plant.
54 miles.
Go on. Topper. Hey, Charlie. Shoot.
Throwing on 1st down. Eason flush to his right. Open man is Trey Burton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Eason. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 62 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
On the ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Touchdown, Travis. Hey, seam 6.
To throw again on second down. Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Hey, echo.
First down, Indianapolis.
On 1st and 10, Eason. And his throw is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Go, go, go! Bravo! Hit it.
Throwing again. Eason. Looking deep for Hilton. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 53 yards. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a second and goal.
On the set.
54's Mike.
Look, squeeze.
It's our time.
Roll out.
No.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 10 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Mike 18, Mike 18. Push him back. Push him back.
Get it.
Block now on first down. Got a man open in Sutton. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first. Locke going to bring the offense up first and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this one out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Second and 12 at the 41-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Here we go. Here we go. Check 31. Check 31. 36. 36.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Danny.
Let's go.
On second down, here's Locke. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They look to throw. It's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Here's Locke going for the deep ball. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here. Fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go, team.
Five.
On first down, Eason.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
He finds Taylor, complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Here's Taylor. In on the tackle, the former All-Pro Chris Harris.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. To throw on second down. Eason going for it all. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Eason. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, shoot.
On 4th down, Eason. Open man here is Foster. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Robert Foster, 38 yards. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 50. Tighten up. Jam.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, orbit.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Throwing on first down. Eason, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. In for the score. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now in this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And that'll... Block working out of the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now it's Lindsey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Royce Freeman, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Showing some grits and some guts going for it there. 4th and goal, pounding it in.
And being rewarded for that confidence in the team, huh? The coach saying, let's go ahead and get this. And how about the guys up front firing out, finding a little bit of a crack for it and get through. Touchdown. I love it.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Lindsey going to try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Taylor, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. To throw on 3rd down, Stevens. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
My 54. My 54.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
2nd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eason. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Off the play fake. Eason. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there? Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lock. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Hey, seam six.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
They'll go for it. It's locked. He's going to launch this thing. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They come out here in the eye. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Look at me, zipper.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, tight. Kill. Watch twin.
Go.
Watch twin.
Shoot.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
SOS.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Let's think about this stage of the second half. You're taking the chip shot field goal, right?
Boy, I'd love to be on the headset right now between head coach and play caller because you know it's a heavy conversation right here because I'm guaranteed the play caller is like, Coach, I've got this. I've got to play for this. But with the smart play, kick the field goal, take the chip shot, 3 points.
Yeah, tie the game. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, foxtrot.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And some space here. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got it first and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5, pickup of 3. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
All day, dog.
This is Freeman. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Locked to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tie game, fourth quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Eason eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Single, 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 single.
Hey. Snap.
Operating from the gun. Eason. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
80 weapons. Bravo. Keep him.
On 3rd down, Eason. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. Throwing right, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship And now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.